Alright, finals.
Do you want to give this
Zachary,
one?
Chia, Melvin K. Zachary, he did try his best to try to qualify for Worlds this year. Far away shot, but we hope to see him back again. He's
Pretty sure you lost pretty early.
I lost in Sub A.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
I lost
So
against Caroline.
yeah, that's that, right? So
That was not top 8.
was it?
No, top 16. Top
Yeah,
Top
like,
16.
give me some time to rest.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can take your time.
Yeah, take your time. We'll just keep talking.
You
So
can start when you're ready.
We're not even prepared yet, so just chill.
Yeah.
okay, so revisiting what we have seen today, I think the meta is kind of at least have some preliminary foothold already. You know.
Yeah, I think you see players are just slapping crest and Barcelona into their teams, even whether or not they want to run trick room or not. It's just a way to perhaps answer opposing trick room, to reset trick room if needed.
But I feel that IC win speed control is still quite valuable. I mean, if you choose not to run.
Yeah, especially since today we haven't seen a single king gambit. So
Or helping
the
hand.
risk of IC win is just not there. When we don't have to worry about hitting into a Defiant.
Do you foresee that you will see Defiant users making an
I'm
appearance?
surprised. Normally our Singaporean players love king gambit, but today just all the king gambits just disappeared.
Just fell short, yeah. But I suppose it's because of Iron Hands, if you think about it. Because Iron Hands has coverage to kind of cover for King Gambit. Because if he chooses not to Terra, weak to fighting. If he chooses to Terra, it's weak to electric.
Yep.
Like the typical flying types,
Flying out water, yeah, both are weak to electric.
weak to electric. So I guess it's plausible. It is, I
It's a tough matchup because Gambit cannot hit hands effectively. It resists both dark and steel.
yeah. And Iron Hands is one of the top 10.
Even if you're flying is still neutral. So you don't have Terra Blast, it's just you don't have a good move to hit.
So
King Gambit cannot learn something tantrum.
yeah, that's the unfortunate part. We see some other things fall off like Great Tasks. There's no much Talent Flame anymore because we have more superior tailwind
Tornadoes is just better. Tornadoes is just superior.
Yeah.
Talent Flame wishes he had a superior attack.
Yeah, kind of.
I think if Talent Flame had Big Win, had the equivalent of Big Win, Talent Flame would be around, man. But
Yeah.
Big Win is just too good. Even with the accuracy problems, spread is just so good.
Agree. So, although I didn't see a lot of Enamorous, because Enamorous also was quite promising in the beginning about the contrary ability, but kind of, I think the conclusion is still saying Dr. May is a better fairy type. So that's
I mean, the problem with Nemesis again is accuracy.
doesn't add much
It's
value.
just 80% on both. Yeah, it's just not worth wasting you're wasting a 100% accurate move like Flutter Main has.
Yeah, Flutter Main's coverage is still
And
good,
Nemesis stats are really strange.
very meanly.
Yeah, middle here, then the turtle, the Terraform is super slow, but can't really exploit that. Overcoat is just, it's fine.
It's not a very common ability.
Not good offensive ability.
Yes, and in fact, if you wish to have speed control, Flutter Main can fulfill the same role too because
Flutter
it
Main
has
can run
ice in it, right? So, I would expect to see it continue to innovate as players prep for Worlds in August. I might expect to see more like sub Flutter or IC with Flutter. I personally would like to see that because to me, Flutter Main is not just about an offense. It's also can be seen as a support Pokemon as well.
I mean, you always have the freedom to run one move there because you only really need one. You usually choose within one fairy attack. Then you have one space for one.
And something else that
You can run Trick Room, you can run Perish Song, you can run Icy Wind.
anything. It's a very flexible Pokemon. I think maybe unintendedly created by Pokemon TPR, the game developers, right? It's really, I think they created monsters that they didn't want to have, like
We
Iron Bundle.
essentially Flutter Main is like special katana. But worse, faster,
Hits harder.
can hit harder.
Yeah, so first special katana, yes, fair.
And honestly, all of us thought katana was going to be. When we saw katana, I was like, no way, this is real. And then it was. And Flutter Main is just worse.
So, well,
Can't even intimidate Flutter Main. That's the other thing.
you have to. That's because there's no special intimidate. I mean, players have asked for it.
And Fairy Ghost is just very strong neutral coverage.
Against a lot of things because the ghost is just immune by normal. Everything else is
Hit by fairy, yeah. Everything they can't share ball is hit by fairy.
yeah. Fairy is always a a key piece in any team throughout the modern formats like Gen 8 and Gen 9, and I expect no less from hopefully I can see in Yokohama the innovation. At the very least, every team should have an Urshifu answer. Whoever is going to Yokohama must have that. I don't see a lot of action from Dark. Although I personally would hope to see more of that as well.
Search is just too good.
Yeah.
Water is just very strong. Again, a very strong neutral attack.
I mean, at least personally, do you think like at the first impressions of the tier of Pokemon in Red D, right? What surprised you, like in your opinion? Like certain Pokemon you felt it was good, but it wasn't. Certain Pokemon you felt it was not good, but kind of went up in usage.
Landorus has just been very underwhelming in Red D so far.
How so? How?
It's like Intimidate doesn't have the same value, and again the problem for Urshifu the problem for Landorus is always Urshifu. Urshifu is faster and Sonic Strikes will just you can't even switch in to Intimidate Urshifu. Urshifu will just crit you with Sonic Strikes.
Yeah, and Landorus somehow very strangely is if you choose to use it, you are forced to play it defensively, which is very uncharacteristic of Landorus. To be very frank.
Yeah, this card is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
It's not quite the be-all and all. Just go in and press rock slide.
Yeah, it's not the because of the speed mechanics.
Yep.
Now makes it very irrelevant.
It's now Tonio just tailwind and ignore your scarf entirely.
Yeah. Somewhat I feel that maybe it's just also a late meta thing for Red C in particular. We don't see a lot of choice scarf, viable choice scarf users right now. Late Red C and early Red D. Do you?
I think Scarf is always less valuable in the open team sheet format.
Somehow I think it's not just limited to Red C and D.
It's just in
Started
general
from
from the
Red
very
D,
beginning.
yeah.
Yeah, Scarf just dropped off because when your opponent knows the Scarf is there, it's just so much less threatening.
Yes,
Like
and-
back in the day, when you don't even know whether a double lily is Scarf or not, it's just you have to play differently.
Because the speed tier changes a lot of the way you play, how do you position and all that.
Think about how differently you would play Scarf Katana versus the regular Sash Katana.
Yeah, Sash or Gracium or whatnot. Yeah.
All of a sudden it's faster than Coco, and you won't know that until the game starts. Whereas now you know before the game even begins. So Scarf loses a lot of value. I think you can see the big difference. Like I think in the in-game ladder there was a lot of Scarf Chiri. Because Scarf Chiri is so dangerous that you don't know it's coming. But when you know it's coming,
Not as effective in the
Yeah.
OTS.
that's one problem with Choice Scarf in particular.
I see.
Whereas Choice Band, Choice Specs, the damage is damage.
You can't prevent it unless you like count for it.
Yeah, it's not something that you can surprise people with.
But you see in an OTS format, right? By knowing the item or by knowing the moves, you can then it has become you are planning based on the known information. Like you know this one can protect. You know
Yup.
this one has protect.
Yup.
You know, so certain maneuvers you are able to play in such a way. And I personally prefer OTS for this particular reason. Playing positioning games, position based, rather than just tanking to outspeed, tanking to survive. Yes, there are still important elements, but it's, the beauty of this is more that we can focus on positional plays rather than just outright damage.
Yeah, but as they said, most of what you said, it's not good for Choice Scarf. Because like Choice Scarf has really fallen off.
Sure. Yeah, so
I think the one thing you've seen for a lot of Choice Scarf users, they tend to be things they can run trick, so they can trick the Scarf onto something else.
Yeah.
And that's when OTS can be very scary because your opponent has to be wary of the trick. Especially towards the end of Rexy, we saw quite a lot of Scarf trick Golden Goal.
yes, to disable opposing Pokemon by tricking the item to the choice specs to irrelevant. Fair point. Yeah, so looks like we're ready to begin. I am seeing Zachary's Chia's team for the first time. So let's
He was on
see.
stream just now.
Maybe I was the one,
Yeah,
not the one
Alan
casting.
was there, yeah.
Yes, so maybe you can give us an introduction.
Yeah, Zachary's team, again, a bit stranger in the sense that he doesn't have, he has Ursaluna but without any trick room support. So it's kind of there as a counter the opposing trick room.
Something like, I would say something like Among Us. You
Yeah.
can slap Among Us just to have a trick or answer. So maybe that's why. But let's see. Because what are the other standouts in your
I mean,
point of view?
otherwise both players have very similar teams. Both have Golden Goal, both have Among Us, both have Tornadoes.
Some speed ties I'm sensing
Likely, yes.
because of the Tornadoes and the Fluttermains. Finding out the speed will be pivotal. And items looks like it's very cookie cutter. Somewhat I felt after seeing Citrus very Golden Goal or using it myself, I think lefties Golden Goal is kind of obsolete. But what do you think?
I think the one scenario where lefties play Golden Goal is if you have Rillaboom support, because then you have double healing from leftovers and Kasi terrain. But in this scenario, yeah, a lot of times
Citrus will be much more valuable over the long
you
term.
only need to be around for 2 or 3 turns, and and Citrus gives you more value for those turns. Since you essentially you need 4 turns of leftovers recovery to match 1 Citrus. And how often are you going to stick around for 4 turns?
So in this case, Golden Goal will be with the Citrus is more to let it last just enough to chip more for the back to clean up later.
Yeah.
And typical sets like that would run, as we saw it, make it range, Shadow Ball, Nasty Block, and protect. So, how about in this case? Do you expect Arcanine Hisui? I think I just really had to talk about this because it's so unique,
Intimidate is pretty good.
Do you feel that you'll
Zachary
make an
has both Iron
appearance?
Hands and Ursaluna, but rock coverage is not that good against Zachary's team.
It does have fire against Golden Goal unless it terras.
Yep.
It does have Rock Slide against Tornadoes as for one thing.
I think he might still bring it because otherwise he doesn't have a very strong answer to Among Us other than Bleak Wind. So that's where Arcanine have some value.
Some value. I mean, or just a 2-pick one thing and then play from there, right? So
I'm interested to see what his answer to Ursaluna is on Melvin's side. It's going to be Iron Hands Urshifu coming out.
I would imagine it's his own.
Ursaluna and Iron Hands comes out for Zachary.
His own Iron Hands will be his answer, right? Assuming it doesn't terra.
I mean,
Or even if it does, he has wild charge anyway.
He doesn't Terra, Urshifu can take it down. If it does Terra, then yeah, he'll be weak to wild charge.
Yeah. So naturally, these two has to make an appearance.
And then turn 1 is always the most dangerous for Ursaluna. Ursaluna doesn't do much damage on turn 1.
Somewhat the obvious protect or like switch out or whatnot.
So what we pick out into the Urshifu?
Okay.
As Iron Hands will pick out the protect Iron Hands. So okay, Melvin does call the protect on Ursh and does keep the long rush for his trouble, but it's not going to be enough without the flame wall boost and reduces defenses.
Somehow I feel the
Melvin kind of playing a bit dangerous. They tried to figure out that wasn't Iron Hands, but wasn't able to outspeed.
Could you elaborate on what was the reasoning, like the likely reasoning to fake out the opposing Iron Hands?
Because you expect the obvious
Protect.
Ursaluna protect. But he was punished for it, and again, it's hard to know whose Iron Hands is faster, honestly.
Yeah, the stats are quite diverse, right? So
Yeah, but you do see here Zachary actually runs quite a bit more speed than Melvin. Now Melvin probably will recognize that and not try again next turn. So Among Us comes in for Zachary. Takes the close combat.
close combat, which was previously the Ursaluna, yeah.
So Rocky Helmet with Corey probably. Yep, there it is. And Brain Punch from Zachary's Iron Hands again. Yeah, because we do know that Zachary's Iron Hands is faster.
And somehow I'm worried because it means that Melvin has lost one of a reliable answer to Ursaluna,
Yeah,
right?
still has even Terra yet.
Yeah. I mean, could be dicey from here.
Golden Goal. Golden is in a very good position. So now maybe the answer might just be make it rain. But he needs to get at least 1 nasty plot up first.
Yeah. Otherwise, it will not be enough, right? So, I would imagine now. I don't see a Shifu staying in to be of value, but let's see.
I think you stay in for damage. Shani tries to hit whatever is on the Iron Hand side very hard. As Luna comes in again. Oh yeah, but Melvin goes for
Because
the
he is afraid that if the Among Us stays in to cover for the potential Spore play.
And now Melvin goes for the nasty block with his Golden Goal. And Volt Switch. So,
That read was whoa.
what can he bring in though?
Among Us again?
His fake counter is already on the field.
Yeah, I would imagine it's Among Us. Yeah, he did click that. And yeah. So likely to redirect any potential water moves. And then headlong rush the Golden Goal, right? If he wants to, or first facade straight away. If he wants to. But I think
Melvin
Melvin would not Terra the Golden Goal now,
Yeah,
right
Zachary
now.
is kind of forced to Terra his Barcelona to get rid of the neutral to steal. He needs to steal resist now, otherwise +2 make killing will just clean out his Barcelona.
Do you think Earthquake will kill both at this range? Shifu should be able to be taken out, right? And then you
Not sure.
Poland, yeah.
This is still a spread attack. And then you're forced to protect your Mongols in this time.
Because of the guts boost, I was thinking because of the guts boost. Plus, he has already close combated. If you think about it.
Who's Terra here?
Zachary.
One of Terra will after here.
Right, because of the close combat drop, Earthquake might be enough. For all you know. So, let's see. Okay, probably he recognizes that. Going for the protect. Yeah, redirecting any water moves.
I mean, now you resist water anyway.
Yeah.
There's going to be sending strikes into the.
But this is dangerous, right? Because if he chooses now, it's just inching closer and closer to a potential Earthquake kill,
I think Earthquake was going to kill
right?
anyway, because
Yeah.
it's pointed out the close combat drops.
Yes. So I mean, if he
Now
doesn't,
it's
then
just guaranteed.
yeah, now it's guaranteed already. Let's see. Okay,
I guess the last one is Tornadoes for Melvin.
it has to be right. Otherwise, or even his own
I
Argus.
think it's one of Mongols, yeah. That's the price to pay, which was strange because he was going to Terra anyway. So why bother rage powdering?
Is to, oh yeah, that's true. If you are going to try to resist water, you just simply
Here's Tornadoes. So that's one way. If Bleedwind does connect, it will get rid of Mongols. They give Golden Goat a free single target, +2 Shadow Ball, which will KO the Barcelona.
wait. Bleed Wind will kill the
Among Us.
Us.
And do a decent chip to Barcelona and put in range of the Shadow Ball.
Shadow Ball.
He's no
Okay.
longer immune to Shadow
Immune
Ball.
due to the Terra type. And he's already nasty plotted as well. Yes,
So
that's the
really
reason why.
he needs to dodge. He needs to dodge Big Win on something.
Something. Okay, something
Oh.
really dodged. And okay, yeah, he.
That's a problem. That
Yeah.
means the Shadow Ball will go. Unless he
The
make it
critical one dodged
range.
actually.
Yeah, if you want to give out the critical miss.
And Facade likely going to the Tornadoes. I'm imagining. That was unfortunate there actually for
Again,
Melvin.
that's Big Win.
Oh, he chooses to go for hit long rush on Godingo instead.
The defense shot might put him into the tail range of the next Big Win though.
I'm quite sure he will because he did it twice already.
Again,
-4.
still 80%.
Okay, but he still has his own iron hands.
And he's really and Melvin's running out of options.
Yeah. So, yeah, bringing the iron hands to pin the Tornadoes. Yeah, Tornadoes against the world is just really very difficult. Looks like Zachary will take round 1 of these finals. Do you
I'm not
feel
going
that
for
some
Barcelona, even after a long rush drops? But yeah, he really
Zachary
needed-
actually kind of played suboptimally towards the end game. The earthquake was totally not necessary.
he really got bailed out by the Big Win miss.
Yeah,
Because I think Melvin could have Melvin could really have gone downhill from there, snowball all the way down.
Correct.
If the both had gone down last turn.
killing Among Us and the yeah. So some encouragement there from the audience. In this case, will you feel that? Would you say Melvin stumbled a bit? No, right?
It was tough. I think Melvin struggled a bit. Melvin didn't really identify what was the win condition he wanted. And he really got punished on the early turns. The turn 1 he went for fake out into opposing fake out. The opponent went for fake out, he wasted a turn. Took hit on rush for essentially no reason.
But I guess it was necessary for him to find out the speed tier. That's the reason maybe he would have done that. At least to try to fish out maybe who's.
But then you have a guaranteed fake out onto the opposing Barcelona.
He was slightly reading for the protect.
Yeah, it was definitely ready to protect, but cost him.
Yeah.
Punished really hard.
But at immediate sense, it may not make sense to the third party or at least to the player themselves.
Because again, for Melvin is the case because it turns out his iron hands was faster. Then he gets a fantastic turn. He fakes out the iron hands and cannot fake out because he's flinching. And then Urshifu gets a single target, he has to smash Barcelona turn 1.
Yeah.
No fake out, no redirection. No.
But now he probably knows that. Hopefully, it's not a speed tie, which we would not know.
we do know.
yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah, we do know, but they don't know. So, but let's see. In this sense,
But definitely
how he
Melvin's approach is correct. The golden goal is the way to go. Just have to time the Terra correctly.
Plus preserving the iron hands also to as part of the support as well for fake out, right? And
Really.
because I think losing it too early is just a bit too damaging.
And hit more,
chances.
hit more blink wins. It's really that simple.
Fair enough. I think
If maybe had double connected that game, might have had a different result.
even though it was a shaky start at the beginning, that's fine, right?
Yeah,
So
it was set up nicely if the blink win got get the double connect there.
yes, that's right. So let's see.
So I don't expect the hands to come from Melvin again. Seems like too much. Oh, he does though. But it will be Golden Goal this time instead of the. It was Golden Goal last game as well.
I feel
It was Urshifu the last game. Yeah.
I feel that the first turn nasty plot might be in play. You think so?
I mean, this time now you have a very straightforward to fake out the opposing. But now the
So
problem
now,
for Melvin
regardless of what he does, right?
But now the problem for Melvin is that now Zachary might know and Zachary might just take out his hands and gives the Ursula a free
Because he know that it was
headlong.
faster, right?
Yeah, gives Ursula a free headlong into the Golden Goal.
Again, yeah. And committing to an early water golden goal, I don't feel is very favorable in this situation. At least to me. But what do you think?
Yeah, it's tough because you can't really do much damage without Nasty Block. But if you Nasty Block and take a headlong rush, you are essentially disabled for the rest of the game.
Yes.
So Melvin will switch out Giant Hands. Arcanine? Did he bring Arcanine?
Urshifu.
Okay. Hoping he gets pick up this turn.
Yeah.
Maybe protect a Golden Goal. Okay,
Okay.
a Terra.
Likely.
Terra
So
water?
in
Yeah,
contrary
maybe
to
a
what we
Terra
believe, definitely terraing the golden goal.
So probably going for Nasty Block this turn.
Surviving. Also, he feels that with the citrus recovery, it should be good enough
I
for
think
him.
Headlong won't even go to Citrus.
Would it?
Because the Flame Bomb hasn't blocked yet. So yeah, pick out into what was the Iron Hand slot.
Okay.
The goal is Nasty Block for free, but now a neutral, non-guts boosted Headlong Rush is not going to do a lot.
Oh, but
Goes
he
into-
went for the iron hand slot. Okay. Which
Yeah,
was
this
now a Shifu.
Yeah, this was a pretty good turn from Melvin. Melvin kind of gets what he wanted. He based the fake out into the Iron Hands, gets the Nasty Block off. But now Ursula gets his damage boost.
He just didn't want to take the chance that maybe like to eliminate the chance of a speed by switching something, baiting like what you say, right?
Yeah, because
Let a Shifu take some damage is okay, but
After
he
game
must
one-
get that.
Yeah, after game one, he saw his fake out went second. I think he couldn't take that risk again.
He just wanted to make sure the nasty plot is up and ready for him to start switching.
Goes to Shadow Ball into the Iron Hands. Salt Vest on Zachary's side.
Still a 2-hit. Okay.
After 7 strikes, okay, yeah. That's a very safe play for Melvin. Whatever's in that slot is going to go down.
Will we go down? Wait, let's see.
Maybe not.
Yeah. But okay, you will get something off. Let's see.
If you wall
what
charges,
he
he'll
do.
kill himself. Yeah, he will wall charge, so he will take himself out.
Oh, but your citrus berry will heal. Somehow I felt this was calculated because I don't recall Golden Goal is that bad to take a wild charge from. Iron Hands. Would it be?
And the very thing here for Zachary is that Zachary is not bringing his fast ones in this matchup. Going to bring the slow now, which means going to go, even though it's so it's so in danger, but it's still fastest thing on the field.
Yeah.
Or rather faster than whatever Zachary has.
Do you
Zachary
feel
has
that-
no priority attacks.
And now, likely will be a prime time for him to Terra his own Barcelona maybe, right?
He has to because Melvin is just going to make it rain. It's a very safe play until the Among Us.
Yeah.
Biggest chunk of damage until the Among Us.
I saw a rage powder, I think.
Yeah, so all the more it's just going to make it rain.
Yeah.
So you need to at least Terra to resist the make it rain.
And use Versat to maybe take out the Urshifu.
Or maybe you quick protect.
Earthquake is okay too.
Okay, gonna go.
Okay, it's calling for likely the Earthquake play as well.
And so Mungus goes for Rage Powder. And Urshifu going for the attack.
I somehow feel that the
Sure, but-
Rocky Helmet recoil will kill it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a hit turn.
Yeah.
As long as unless
He presses.
Unless he pressed Earthquake, which
Yeah.
he will only Earthquake himself.
I saw he did not, but let's see. Actually, in this case, will you feel which one will be the more critical target for Zachary to pick up?
I mean, Urshifu was going to take itself out, so I think you're fine letting it go down. So very go.
Likely Versat for the Golden Goal, right? Oh
No,
no, he
no,
went for the
himself
Earthquake
again.
instead.
Again, you're gonna if you're carrying water anyway.
I don't think that play
Then you
makes
don't
sense
really
to
need
me.
to Rage Powder.
Yeah, you should if okay, you rage powder, you press Versat.
Yeah.
because Urshifu will go before Golden Go anyway, unless he forgot the speed tiers, right? So kind of wasted and it's unnecessary damage on his own armor.
If Golden Go attacks, Golden Go is just going to press make it rain. So Melvin started the same scenario again. But once again, it might come down to
hitting the Blink Wing. In this case, Facade, the Tornadoes, likely will be Zachary's play. He has to account for that. Oh, but Golden Go already protected, so that could also be.
Melvin is do you make it rain or do you Shadow Ball?
I would probably make it rain because you are +2 already. So you should have enough damage. Yeah.
Oh, that's Golden Go, sorry. Attack,
Covering for the Shadow Ball play, that has to be the only reason.
Big win. Connect first. Does it connect? Not going to do a lot of damage because it resists.
Does good has go prevent the stat drop? No, right? Okay.
As you see here.
Okay, sure. Thanks for answering. Yeah. That's the only reason why he did that. Yeah. To cover for the potential Shadow Ball.
It's going to be hard. Now how does he break the opposing Golden Ball? He needs to land a Shadow Ball on Golden Ball. He can't really leave the Selena alone.
Yeah, because right now, I'm sure the Tornadoes has no protect, right? So
Neither Tornadoes.
yeah. Barcelona must survive the onslaught before he has an impact. The unnecessary.
Not have to survive, just have to dodge.
Yeah, dodge. Okay, sure.
It's going to be a switch out back to the Among Us. She is weak to Big Win. But it will go down and Big Win connects. And once again, a lot of ifs.
A lot of ifs and a lot of. Okay.
And likely the Big Win coming. What's going to kill?
Likely, just now Urshifu went down, right? And
Travel into the opposing. Golden Goal. Now you have Rage Powder, I'm feel sure. But Big Win's going to kill Among Us anyway. So again, it comes down to whether Big Win can hit Among Us.
yeah, if it because actually no, because in this it will be in Shadow Ball range anyway. If he switches something is going to eat Shadow Ball.
But no, the problem is that he needs the Shadow Ball to go into the Golden Goal. Where if Among Us dodges the Big Win, then he will be able to Rage Powder the Shadow Ball.
True. Because the turn order will be Tornadoes and Golden Go, right? Yeah. He's Golden Go, I mean.
Yeah, so that's the Rage Powder.
So now he has to
Again, he needs to dodge the Big Win.
dodge the Big Wing. If he does, then that's big.
Oh, double connect, that should be a KO on.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't! That's big. Don't you think? That's big.
Yeah, now Shadow Ball KOs his own Golden Goal.
Yeah.
That was speed drop, but it's a bit too late.
But that's fine because eventually this trade, no, wait,
Now he has no way
it's
to,
not
no way
fine.
to break. He's no way to break Zachary's Golden Goal now.
Yeah.
He needed the Shadow Ball to land on
Yes, that's right. Such a lost opportunity there. Do you think it's a roll?
Probably.
And it's left with hands.
Can't break Golden. Yeah, the problem is he cannot break.
Left with
He
hands.
needed the Shadow Ball to land. Otherwise he has no way to break the Golden Goal.
Yeah. And Ursaluna. Left with hands and Ursaluna now. Store out one turn of Tailwind, maybe. Or maybe not necessary even. Just Facade. Right? Or just, I don't know. Yeah, 2 more turns, right? So, do you think how Melvin can come back from this?
Nah, I don't think there's a way. As long as Zachary doesn't upgrade himself.
Okay. Yeah, because but wild charge though.
Maybe he's not doing enough. Sure, you can't, but the Golden Goal is a problem. This is fine, but then what do you do about Golden Goal?
Oh, because there are no attacks on.
Rest of that is wild charge. Means you will take
Eventually, you will still take recoil.
Eventually Shadow Ball will bring you down.
Yeah.
Tornadoes cannot do enough to Golden Goal.
Okay, that's kind of shaky. Then I'll just simply protecting to store the last turn,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
or you will just attack.
I will just attack because now the longer you stretch this game, the more chances Melvin has
Okay.
to crit you.
And look at what we just saw. He just went to protect. I would just capitalize
So
it.
protect now is fine. Last turn, if you didn't protect last turn, then you protect this turn. If you want to get left over recovery. The only way you lose now is if wild charge crits you.
Yeah. Correct. Kind of shaky, but I think two things went in Zachary's favor: the low roll and the miss. The miss in game 1 and low roll in game 2. So
Yep. I mean, Blink Win. That's why Blink Win is such a dangerous move.
yeah. So unfortunate there. Let's see. Yeah, actually, I think he can press anything in his arsenal, you know, so not an issue at all. Right, so
Another speed drop
just for the lose.
sure he gets it.
Doesn't really matter.
All charge.
All charge.
He needs a crit, I think.
No
Doesn't
crit.
get it. Yeah, I think that's going to be game. It's
Yeah.
now plus 2 Shadow Ball should pick off the hands.
But it's assault vest.
Plus 2 though.
Oh.
And with the watch charge recoil. Oh, not
No,
enough.
no. I don't think so because of the assault vest is pretty bulky actually.
I thought the watch charge recoil was more than what I saw.
Because it did very little.
But I forgot Iron Hands also has a lot of HP.
Yeah, exactly.
So Iron Hands and Barcelona both balancing each other out. So that's one more. Okay.
Why did he do that?
He can't do anything anyway. To guarantee in the next turn.
Yeah, correct.
So they don't risk. Every bit of damage counts.
Ah.
And you know the golden goal is going to protect.
Sure.
So yeah, this was a
Understand.
good play for Melvin. Maximizing his outs.
He has to, right? Because I felt that game 1 you
Now, single target bleed win plus ball charge. Is this going to be enough? Okay, here's single target bleed win. Cannot miss. Oh yeah, I think it's enough.
is enough because it still does quite a bit.
Yes, ball charge. That should be enough. Yeah, Melvin does squeeze out the game
Squeeze
too.
out the game 2. A bit shaky
Oh.
circumstances, but
Again, Melvin has to think back that if he doesn't miss big win in game 1, he wins game 1. If he doesn't get the big win rolls and kills the opponent game 2, then game 2 would have
still
come
the
to
same outcome anyway. So that's that. Still, I felt that Zachary didn't really capitalize some of his chances.
Goblin is so predictable. And that one turn we saw the Nasi plot. I think you just go for damage.
Right? I would have just make it rain, you know. Or like to make it wait.
No, not make-
flying
not
would
rain.
not kill. Flying would not be resisting. Does it resist steel?
I think making rain, the problem with making rain is you reduce your own special attacks. I think you can't afford.
Fair point. Or will you have attacked the tornadoes?
No, I think Tornadoes is leave Tornadoes alone because the main damage is coming from the hands.
Okay.
But yeah, in the end, Melvin's hands. I thought, because when I saw the watchers go into the saloon, I thought I had to take a lot more recoil.
Yeah.
But again, I've forgotten that Iron Hands just has so much HP.
It's typically that much more bulkier, so that's that. Yeah. And
When most things to use a recoil move into a saloon, I take a lot of recoil, but Hands also has a lot of HP.
so that effectively cancels out. And okay, for Zachary stumbled a bit, but Melvin actually had more control, I felt, in game 2 as well.
Yeah, now in fact, Melvin might think to himself, why don't I just rain dance? Then I don't have to worry about big win at all.
Oh, you mean the accuracy
Yeah.
of Blade Wing? Yeah. Fair?
And Melvin is getting, I think Melvin is squeezing out a pretty decent number of free turns. So he might want to consider that. Because he doesn't really need Tailwind. I think
Yeah,
Tailwind
in
is
fact, in
against what
this matchup,
bringing.
not very relevant. I would think it's not that relevant as
So,
well.
and we see how important it is that he hits those big wins. That one miss in game 1 stung the entire game.
Correct. Yeah, that let Zachary come out on top for game 1. So, Iron Hand seems to be also still quite important. He probably needs to work better to conserve it.
Correct. Because you see there, Iron Hands is the one good answer he has to Asuna. He doesn't Terra, he hits it fighting attack. If he Terras, he hits it with ball charge.
Yes, one good answer to a lot of things. In fact,
And the assault vest means Zachary can't really bring it down with the golden goal.
yeah, he has to depend on headlong rush from what do you call it, Asuna, right?
It's going to be again, it's going to be the same lead.
Seems to be the same leads for both players in game 2.
Again, I mean, both of them can adjust to the other. The one way to punish Melvin's Nasi plot play is to headlong rush it.
Would sure? Oh, you mean the fake out nasty plot?
Double with ball charge and headlong rush, regardless of whether it terras or not.
Just to cover for the potential play, right?
Then that will punish what Melvin did, which was switch out the hands.
Yes.
But if Melvin stays in and fakes out, then that's when he gets the value out.
I saw that he quickly okay.
Or he goes for it. Yeah, he goes for the fake out this time. So Melvin goes for the fake out.
The nasty plot.
And doesn't tear up.
And
So ball
doesn't-
charge is possibly effective.
Correct. It will be neutral. So smart play on.
Oh, they even go into the golden goal. Yeah, perfect turn for Melvin.
Was
This
he?
is why he's the best.
Yes. Would you have preferred Was he like reading a potential Urshifu switch in? Otherwise, what was that wild charge about?
It was Melvin taking advantage of game 1 and game 2 and playing Zachary accordingly.
I see. Okay, it's like more like playing the player now.
He conditioned Zachary on turn 1 and he got the perfect turn 1. Fake out last block with almost no damage taken at all.
Yeah. And now, likely, Golden Goal will stay in and would you think of protect or just straight up attack with Shadow Ball?
Because now you can Terra your Golden Goal.
Yeah, just to be safe from Iron Hands.
Be safe from the headlong
Sorry,
rush.
Headlong Rush. Apologies for that. Headlong Rush. Let's see.
Just Shadow Ball straight up into the Iron Hands.
You think Drain Punch?
It is Terra though.
No. Okay.
KO. But the defense drops sure.
Maybe he was expecting a Drain Punch to KO with the burn chi.
And the
Maybe.
defense drops.
Yeah. Likely, right? It has to be, right? Otherwise, I can't really understand why. Let's
We'll
see.
see where the Drain Punch goes. Will be road switch.
What? Why? I'm stunned.
Yeah, and then the lack of Terra on the Golden Goal becomes really weird.
And losing it for almost no impact.
Yeah, only got half HP on the X. And he still hasn't forced Terra out.
Because
he still hasn't forced Zachary to Terra.
If he stayed in and Drain Punch, right, it would have brought it to burn range and kill itself, actually.
Likely, you will do your hands back to full.
Yeah. So, very odd play there.
Probably called the Solana switch out. But
Perhaps they value the fake out play, maybe. And because with Urshifu can pin the Ursaluna regardless of what he does.
but now the Solana
Perhaps.
is just Terra.
Okay. Switching Among Us, maybe. Yeah, has to be.
You protect us.
If he reads that Terra, close combat will be a good play.
Terra what?
Terra on the Ursaluna, yes. If he reads that, close combat by Urshifu will be good play.
I mean you can just double. Close combat or charge. Cover any potential.
Cover any potential Terras as well. If he stays normal, close combat.
But it's going to be a protect.
Very-
Melvin starting to fall behind here. Start into the
Okay, somewhat a deep turn as well.
and slower than the Solana.
Wild charge.
And
Go
switch.
switch again. Perhaps bringing in the Tornadoes. Likely, right?
Now against the Among Us, yeah. Probably the Tornado.
Tornadoes. So both burning their protects. But
Now, where does the damage from against the Solana come from? Itself, apparently.
kind of a big win maybe. Big win, surging strikes.
Not enough.
Not enough, huh?
And not
Yeah.
even enough for Among Us either, so Among Us just reach powder away.
Yeah. Or even put something to sleep. Maybe. Because this is spread, which powdering does no
Yeah,
value,
I
right?
think you can't afford to let big win plus close combat. A bit dangerous. I think you will still reach powder.
Okay.
But it's going to be a switch out back into the Iron Hands. Dangerous though. Open to potential spots. All lands of hands this might be game.
Yeah.
It's going to be rage powder, okay. So he needs, once again, he needs to hit the double, he needs to double connect on big win.
To stop the
But it's going to be taunt, okay. But leaving himself open to the facade.
yeah.
Which will KO
Something
either,
will
right?
either one, yes. Okay, this time we go for the
That's
Tornadoes.
down, yeah. And
No
now I-
tailwind at least to
and
contend
now,
with.
and now I don't think he has a way to break the Among
And one more thing, let's not forget Ursaluna is faster than Iron Hands, as we have observed earlier in the mid-game.
Yep.
Without tailwind even now, so kind of shaky.
I don't see a way through the Among Us now.
Yeah, it will just rage powder away, facade the Iron Hands. Somehow I think he's
I
doing
don't
some
like-
unnecessary switching there. I don't understand what was that. He could have just rage powder and rage facade, right?
Turn 2 really strong this game. Choosing not to Terra his Golden Goal. And
But
just
why-
got taken out by Headlong Rush immediately.
But Zachary, I felt that he's doing something very misplayed. Something of a misplay, right? Because why is he switching out? Why? What was that?
Defense drops, sure, I guess.
You see what was this about? This exposing the Flutter Mane to just die for nothing, right?
I mean, depends whether Melvin picked out or not. That will be a dead turn. Oh, but no picked out. Yeah, it doesn't even get the.
That's the thing.
But can he survive this?
No.
Yes, actually.
Wait,
cannot,
no, yeah, definitely no.
So doesn't even get the free pick out.
Yeah. So he chooses to go for lightly Volt Switch. Oh, sorry, lightly Wild Charge. Has to be. Right.
Yeah, well, charge into yeah. Kind of forces Among Us to come in here.
Correct. Dazzling Gleam, likely Rage Powder, Dazzling Gleam, or switch out and sleep something. But Urshifu hasn't. Let's also remember that Iron Hands has not Terra. Potential avoiding a spore likely will come.
Yeah, here it is. It's really half health though.
It's a lot of maneuvering. I saw that there was really kind of.
Among Us I still do a lot of damage.
I will prioritize the Urshifu. What do you think?
No, I think the hands is the. If you bring out hands, there still can't break a Saluna.
Okay, he is nodding off screen, but I suspect that the
Rage Powder.
yeah.
Not gonna be affected by the Rage Powder.
yeah. Oh, the Moonblast read there. That crit. That definitely mattered, don't you think? It had mattered.
That was not gonna kill.
That was so unfortunate there. And it's Urshifu against Flutter and Lucas. Oh man. What was the switches in the mid game about? I really can't seem to fathom the reason.
I mean, Melvin, he really went downhill from Melvin after 30 goals. He lost the golden goal for 3.
Yep. And it's Zachary takes it 2-0, right? 2-1, sorry, 2-1. And he wins the treasure quad number 6 by the trainer share to round off the season before going to Yokohama. Commiserations to Melvin, but I'm sure he will definitely be able to pick up from here.
Get all the bad luck out of the way here.
Yes.
Yokohama will be
I can test that calculator.
Yokohama
She
will
might
be a
have
clean.
mattered.
Yokohama will be a clean sweep.
Yeah, hopefully.
But even then, I have a Saluna in the back. I'll just reach powder.
I mean, both players will adjust from there. Again, Melvin had very strong turn 1, then turn 2 just started going wrong from there.
Do you feel that the mid-game switches from Melvin might have somewhat didn't really add a lot of value?
No,
I mean, at least maybe
From turn 2
to pick his brains
turn 2 was really the
later.
problem.
The depth, the fainting of
Yeah,
Golden Goal was
losing golden goal was great. After that, the switches are just. I mean, he was trying to play around it, but I think losing golden goal was his best damage answer to a lot of things on Zachary's side.
yeah, especially like the Flutter main, the Ursaluna to some extent. After the Terra, I'm assuming your Terra. What else? The Among Us in some way, the Shadow Ball.
Especially Among Us. Because
Yeah.
Among Us, Mickey Rain plus Big Rain are really the only way for Among Us. And Among Us totally walls your Urshifu.
Would you feel that it's a team composition weakness?
Not really. Like he brought what he brought was enough. He just needed to Terra at the right times. And just that turn 2, yeah, they really cannot do that turn 2. He called us.
we both of us as casters, we were very surprised that non-terraing of Golden Goal to at least cover for the headlong rush play was the turning point. Yeah, it was so unfortunate.
It's so understandable to a certain way because if he terras and he just gets wall charged, then you just lose your golden goal as well.
But
you really
perhaps
have to call when the attacks are coming.
but you will still get off meaningful damage at least for that turn. Although I would probably argue, if I were him, probably I would have agreed that it was not worth it at that point in time in the box state. So
Yeah. Plus 2, golden goal just couldn't get
still
get
can't
straight
net key
money
kills.
kills, against both the
not
Iron
enough.
Hands and the Arsenal.
Yeah,
It was
so-
a tough position.
So that's why it's on retrospect that we revisited is understandable. Yeah, it's unfortunate there. But well, I am very happy that I managed to cast the games with you today, and I wish all the players who are heading to Yokohama this year fly our flags high, and we hope to see at least one champion from Singapore. We are pinning all our hopes on you guys. So yeah, any last parting words for the season?
That will be it for now. Yeah, so not sure whether we have any events going forward.
We likely will take a break in August. So
August no. August not.
yeah, August because World season, I think the athletes need to take a break. September we'll see how it goes. Where World's meta will kind of shape what we're going to bring for the locals. So
September.
that's that. Alright, so
We'll see you all next time.
see you all next time. Take care.